Hi, folks. Terry Brown here, and I want to thank you for stopping by to check out this video today. I've got a very important message that I would like to share with you. Okay, and as you can see on the screenshot, you see the words personal growth and development. Excuse me. A few years before he died, I'm talking about one of my mentors was the late great Jim Rohn, and a few years before he died, I had the pleasure of meeting Jim. Okay, and I bring him up quite often when I talk about people who influenced my life because he was a big influence in my life. He shared some things through, I've listened to him on cassette, CDs, and again had the pleasure of sitting under him in person. And I took an online course from Jim. It's probably in the 80s or 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I can't even remember when it was, but the impact that it had on my life was tremendous. I learned how to live better, honestly, to live well, to embrace life through the teachings of Jim Rohn. And Jim said something that has always stuck with me down through the years. And he said, personal growth and development is one of the greatest things that can have a positive effect on an individual, organization, family, community, etc. I think I need just to say that one more time. He says, personal growth and development is one of the greatest things that can have a positive effect on an individual, organization, family, community, etc. Okay, and I may have the order wrong of the different things there, but the gist, the message was profound to me because I had to use the principles, the strategies of personal growth and development to help me to change my life. And so I know that what he was saying was absolutely true because I experienced it in my own life. Okay. I was looking for a business opportunity to get involved with, and I made up my mind that I was going to really share a lot of the things that I learned down through the years. I was a big personal growth and development guy. I studied it. It was important to me because it helped my life so much, and I see the value in it. And I said, man, I want to get with a company, and I want to build a team, and I want to share ideas with people and help people to really build a business. But but I know something too. I know that building a business is not easy. Okay. But if we have the right mindset, okay, then we can do it. All right. And so I put together, I'm putting together what I'm calling the next level team. And I'm going to be hosting power calls on a weekly basis, okay, whenever I can, on a weekly basis. And that's going to be starting soon. And we're going to be talking about things like personal growth and development, mindset development, business building principles, leadership principles, success motivation, creating wealth from home, life coaching principles, and financial and time freedom. And, those are broad topics. And we're going to get into some, subtopics like overcoming fear, overcoming doubt, things like that, understanding awareness. All right. So there's a lot to deal with. There's a lot to talk about. And so that's what I want to do. Okay. And so we've got something incredible with our business opportunity. And so it's just some things that we really want to share with you. If you would draw your attention to this thought that I have on the screen right now, and it says a message for would-be, should-be business builders. Let me explain that for a moment. Would-be business builder are those who, you're looking for a business. You really haven't crystallized in your mind yet that it's really something that you want to do, but it's there. Okay, it's not all the way in your heart yet, but it's on your mind. You've been thinking about it. You've been doing some investigation. Okay, so this is a message for you. And then should be business builders. You've already know down in your heart that you want to be in a business. Okay, you may not know exactly what that business is, but you know you want to be in a business because you know that being in a business will help you continue to grow your life, to grow as an individual. Okay, and so I just want to share a thought with you, and that is, it is time to position yourself to be a business builder. All right. Or let's ask a question. Isn't it time to position yourself to be a business builder? Now, it's a matter of making a decision to change the course of your life, to change your direction. The only thing that's stopping people from going from where they are to where they want to be is a decision. Someone said that if we're not living lives that matter, then we're living lives that don't. Okay, now this is relative to purpose and relative to success through significance or making a difference. Okay, and all of us, I believe all of us want to live lives of success. Okay, all of us want to make a difference, and maybe a bigger difference than we're making today. All of us want to grow and develop. At least I think that most people will. All right. The question is this: if we reside in mediocrity, whose fault is it? You see, we do not have to settle for less than we want, need, desire, and deserve to have. And years ago, I listened to another mentor of mine, Mr. Zig Ziglar. And I tell you something, that thought was installed in my thinking. It's become a part of me. I don't have to settle. Look, I don't have to settle for less than I want, need, desire, and even deserve to have. You see, we can strive for lives that we love. We can strive for our most desirable life. The beautiful thing about moving ahead, moving forward, taking action, getting in the game. Okay, the beautiful thing about that is that we will find ourselves on a road to a new and glorious adventure. Guess what? I don't want to stay the way I am. I want to grow. I want to become, I want to develop my higher self. I want to be better, all right, than I was yesterday. I want to move forward. But so a life where you're going to take control of your own destiny, where you're going to move ahead in doing more, doing better, becoming more, okay? That's a life of courage. It's going to take courage to do the things that you truly want to do and may not even know how to do it, but you know you want to do it, you see. And I think about Walt Disney often, and I use one of his quotes often. Well, I like a lot of his quotes, actually. But one of my favorite of Walt Disney's quotes is, all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I've got a question for you. Would you agree that sometimes life doesn't make sense? Wow. Would you agree with that? Sometimes it just seems that life doesn't make sense. And there are things that you go through when you are building a business that simply don't make sense either, okay? And you've got the ups and the downs, and you've got the setbacks, and you've got the temporary defeat. But the key to winning is not quitting. Oh man, too many people give up. Too many people throw in the towel. Too many people just quit. But if we keep going in the face of adversity, in the face of difficulty, oh man, you know, sometimes I get up and I don't feel like doing anything. I don't know what it is. It's just sometimes, you know, maybe I didn't do everything I wanted to do yesterday. And here's something else. Don't beat yourself up because you don't, because you don't do well maybe one day. Don't beat yourself up and don't give up. Don't quit. See, stand the game. And so I have to override those feelings. Okay, whatever those feelings are, I have to override them and say, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something to better my life. I'm going to do something to build my business. I'm going to do something. You just can't sit there and do nothing. You see, if you keep going in the face of adversity, you will eventually win in the end. You know, I've been a student of personal growth and development, of science of the mind, of neuro-linguistic programming, of life coaching. And I think more importantly than all of that, I've become a student of life. Okay. And I've got a principle that I want to share with you. And I call it a life purpose principle. Okay. And it's just for understanding, things of life. And my life purpose principle is this: when life doesn't make sense, okay, it is important to begin to make sense out of life by connecting or reconnecting with yourself on a deeper level. My goodness, I need to say that just one more time. When life doesn't make sense, it is important to begin to make sense out of life by connecting or reconnecting with yourself on a deeper level. You see, who are you really? There have been times, honestly, when I did not know who I really was authentically. And because I didn't know who I was authentically, it was very difficult for me to move forward in a dynamic way. And until you understand who you are authentically, guess what? The same thing's going to be for you. It's going to be very difficult to build a business. Why? Because you've got all of that stuff, that lack of understanding of who you are. And if you don't know who you are, guess what? You don't know what you want and where you want to go. Ken Hudgens says that the meaning of life is to give life meaning. Here's another principle for you. And I call it a business life principle. And it is this: when your business is not making sense, oh gosh, because of the obstacles, because of the setbacks, the temporary defeat, because things are not going well, you're not making the sales or the connections that you wanted to make, man, okay, but here it is. It's vital that that connection again. It's vital that you connect or reconnect with your why. My goodness. See, what's your reason that you even wanted to get in business anyway? What's that feeling that you had at the very beginning when you signed up? See, some people have signed up. Maybe you just signed up to look at a business. Some of you signed up because you wanted to be in business, but guess what? That's where it stopped. No, you've got to carry that on through. You've got to reconnect with your why. What's your why? So your why is your dream. Your why is the vision of why you're doing what you're doing. And what happens is that people, they disengage from their why. No. If you're going to make it, guess what? Your why's got to become big. It's got to become big. You've got to have a big why that's going to carry you through the difficult times in your business, okay? I want to close out this message with this thought. One of the most important goals of life should be to find out who we are meant to be so that we can develop ourselves to our fullest potential. I got to say that one more time. One of the most important goals of life should be to find out who we are meant to be so that we can develop ourselves to our fullest potential. Many people never really discover who they are, and they never discover their true, authentic selves. And so they settle for lives that are unfulfilling and at times unfruitful. Okay. And a lot of times people go through life. Guess what? All they're concerned about is, and I know, look, I understand this, but sometimes we go through life just to make a living and we're not really living life well at all. Oh my goodness, how many people are just not living life well? Beloved, look, to become a business builder, it is important to know who you are, what you want, and where you want to go. These are some of the types of messages that I'm going to be sharing in my power calls. And man, we're going to deal with all kinds of powerful subjects and topics that we're going to share. Why? Because truly, truly, truly in our hearts, we want to be a blessing to people. All right. Now, I am going to leave my link to my business. And should you have a desire to start a business, you can take a look at our business. It's the FreeMart business opportunity, the Cars and Cash program, okay, and the profit sharing shopping club. You can join FreeMart absolutely free. The shopping club is a the Cars and Cash program is a one-time fee, and we show you how to leverage that one-time fee into the dream car of your choice. All you have to do is go there and look, okay? I'm Terry Brown. I'm wishing you really, truly a blessed and wonderful day today. Bye-bye now.